Hey, Bolo buddies. Thanks for watching. All right, you guys, in this video, we are going to talk about big money bolos, items to be on the lookout for, items you can hopefully buy low and sell for a profit. I'm going to tell you where they got it, what they paid for it, and what it sold for. So these items come from my Bolo Buddies Facebook group where I invited everyone in the group to share their best big money bolo item. So go to the group. And at the top, there's a share post. And if you want to be featured in a video just like this, share your BOLO and I will feature it. So the first item here is this Disney Parks A Bug's Life. And it is the Terminator plush and it's posable. Look at this little guy. She said she got him at the Goodwill bins for less than $2 and it sold for $140. I've never seen this little guy. And her store is Upcycled Grace. The next item is this quilt, and this is chenille, and it is awesome. If you guys don't know about chenille bedspreads, definitely look them up. They are a big money bolo. This one is absolutely amazing with the peacock. Wow. She said sold it for $158 after fees on auction in a few weeks. Scooped it up for a few dollars at a church bazaar. Chenille quilts are popular on eBay, especially the peacocks. I had to buy it now of $289 and had hundreds of views with no nibbles. Switched it to an auction and lowered the price in starting bid right away. Her store is Cat Lady Flipper. So she sold it for $158 and it's absolutely amazing. That was a gorgeous find. The next one is this vintage cookbook. If you guys don't know, some vintage cookbooks do well, very, very well. And a lot of times it's the ones that are unexpected with the spiral bound side. So if you see the spiral bound side and you look it up and you can't find another one like it, I would list it and forget it and price it a little bit high and just wait for that right person to come along. She said, I heard the vintage cookbooks do well, so I grabbed this Cajun and Creole cuisine out of a neighbor's moving box of stuff she left behind for anyone to pick out of it. So it was free, sold for 40 plus shipping. One thing I noticed after researching, general cookbooks are not in much demand on eBay on specific cuisine style. I also noticed Martha's Store Entertainment Cookbook is a hot item on eBay and in demand. Cat Lady Flipper. Yeah, so they're usually long tail. Let's see. Somebody put, yeah, some of the Martha's entertainment books are unreal. So you guys can do a search on that and see what she's talking about. I'm not really sure. I haven't looked that one up. Okay, Mario quiz cards. Thank you for posting your video. I have learned a lot from them. This I got at a church sale. I got a whole cart of stuff for $6, making this about 27 cents. It took 11 months to sell, but it sold for $200, full asking price. This one comes from You Kitten Me -007, eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark. So they are quiz cards. Check that out. Never seen that one. Yeah, sometimes you just got to be patient, list it high and wait for the right buyer. A lot of times people will undersell things because they're not patient and they just want the quick flip. And that's, you know, you got to do whatever works best for you. But if you are patient, a lot of times, if it's a hard to find unique item, the right buyer will come along. This one here is a Mackenzie Childs ceramic flower pot planter. Bought for $4 at Savers, sold the next day for $129 plus shipping. eBay store is Gristmill Goods. So as you can see, guys, this sold very quickly, and Mackenzie Childs is definitely one to be on the lookout for. So this sold in one day. And when you share your BOLO, put your eBay store in there or any social media. If you're on YouTube or whatnot or wherever you sell, put it in there and I will shout it out in the video like I'm doing. Paid 11 at the Goodwill. A win for sure. Says I'm talking about the keyboard. Okay, so the keyboard, 111. It looks like it sold for. And they also got some Care Bears. Care Bears? Am I looking at this right? I don't know. We'll see if I put that one up. Goodwill for, okay, so $11 into 119 for the big keyboard. You know what? My husband, I got home the other day and there was something like this on the freezer. And I'm like, what? He's like, "Oh, they're big money." So I think he said ours is worth like $300 or $400. I don't know. He's gonna have to test it and figure out how we're gonna ship that because you guys know I hate shipping stuff like this. All right, the next one is Netgear Wi-Fi cable modem. Okay. Let's see. Well, why don't I see this one? Weird. Oh, here it is. Okay. I overlooked it. Paid 154 after tax at Walmart. Was shocked to waking up to a buyer buying all 4 of these AC cable routers, not AX routers. AC, they're new though, but still a big win. So I don't know what they're talking about. There must be different types of routers, but they paid 154 for all of them. Must have been maybe a Walmart sale, and then sold 4 of them for a total of $339. So 154 into 339 is how we're going to look at that. The next item is this Columbus Blue Jackets jersey for Rick Nash, Reebok retired. Purchased this at a CBJ jersey at a local Goodwill in Columbus for $9. I've had it sitting in my drafts for a month and finally listed it this morning. To my surprise, it sold in less than 20 minutes on eBay. I didn't even get to cross-post it. Jiffy Tiffy on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. Yeah, if you guys cross-post, just FYI, I use List Perfectly, and I love it. It is fabulous. They've got a lot of new, really great features out. So if you've been on List Perfectly for a while, check out those new features. And if you've never been on List Perfectly, definitely check it out. It's great for cross posting, but it does a lot of other things. You can check out BOLObuddies List Perfectly for some tutorials, and I have some links down in the comments. But if you use coupon referral code BOLObuddies, all one word, that will get you 30% off your first month. And if you're upgrading to a plan you've never been on, you can also use referral code BOLObuddies to upgrade and get 30% off your upgrade. So check it out. Lots of new things over there. And I've been using List Perfectly since 2019. And absolutely, you guys, you'll love it. Got this t-shirt at the Family Thrift Outlet on Dollar Day. Our local is sadly closed now. Took a few years to sell, but sold last week for full asking price. This one comes from KTC Resale, and she sold it for $124.76. And that List Perfectly referral link is also down below, along with other things I use for my business, like WorthPoint. There's my Bubble Boy, different, bubble wrap and different things like that. American Bubble Boy is what I use for that. So I have all my referral and affiliates down there. So if you guys want to see what I'm using, those are actually things that I use for my business. So check out the description of the video. Purchased for $8 at the Goodwill, listed last night, sold in 4 days. Had really contemplated purchasing because $8 seemed kind of high, but liked it myself and thought, nah, it will be good. And it was. Poshmark store is Retro Threads. So that's fabulous. 8 into 80. That's always nice too when you're like, if it doesn't sell, I'll just keep it and use it. The next one is this Bird Song Blanket, Dusty Rose by Little Draft. So it is a baby blanket. Yeah, some baby blankets go for big money. There's one, what is the one called? Oh, you guys, I can't think of it. There's one that's like a thermal. It's called something. If you do a search on baby blankets, high to low, you'll find it. But it goes for big money. You definitely want to look for that one. New with tags, a high-end baby blanket bought for $3.99 at the thrift store. Sold it for $42.36. So that is a brand I've never heard of. So be on the lookout. Jimmy Swaggart, the Expositors Study Bible, giant print. Did I say that right? Oh, probably not. Anyway, bought at the Goodwill bins for 69 cents. Sold 3 days after listing for $39.99. There it is. Study Bible. The next one is is that Monopoly? I think no, it's Public Assistance. Never heard of that. Definitely not Monopoly. Public Assistance vintage board game. Why bother working for a living? Well, yeah, why bother? Purchased for $25 in a high bid online auction, picked up in person, so no shipping fees. Listed for $150 or best offer, and took an offer for $100. Sold in 2 weeks. There you go, guys. The next one here is Fisher Price Little People. Yes, if you do not know about the Clip Clops, they have been a BOLO for quite a while. But I was reading her post and it was very interesting. I learned something new. She said, my store is January Mood on eBay. If you don't know, the Fisher Price Clip Clop Little People figures are a BOLO. I heard they went viral on TikTok. So I didn't know they went viral on TikTok, but they have been a BOLO for a while. But she did really well on this. She said, so I looked through my old stash of little people that I hadn't gone through yet. I found 2 and listed them right away. I sold Mike the Knight on a 10% offer and Bella for a full price. I think I remember them being a large bag of Fisher Price stuff I bought 2 years ago, so they were probably about 50 cents each. So this one here went for $48.95. It's one single Fisher Price figure, guys. And this one didn't go for as much. Some are valued higher than others, $26.05, but that's still great. So if you have any of these in your stash, get them listed. This one is mine. This is a Alice in Wonderland Humpty Dumpty fabric that I got from an estate, and it was in a bag of stuff that I got free. So nothing cost me nothing. Sold it for $55.25 plus shipping. This one is also mine. A lot of times keychains get overlooked. They can sell for good money. This is a 40th anniversary UAW local, so it's a Union transmission Ford keychain, and I sold it for a best offer of $25. This one here are the vintage scratch and sniff. If you guys missed my video where I found all of the scratch and sniff at the Goodwill bins, the video is titled "I Will Make Thousands." You guys, they have not let me down. These right here sold for a best offer of $40. I took a best offer of $40 on 3 stickers. They are way to motor. They vary, guys. Scratch and sniff vary, but some of them go for crazy money. If you do a search on solds for scratch and sniff, you will be amazed. You will be amazed. High to low. And the last item I sold is this t-shirt. It's the vintage The Beatles Winterland. And I got this at a garage sale. I paid $3 for it, and I ended up taking a best offer of $50, and the buyer paid shipping. And it was not in super great condition, so I just went ahead and let it go for the $50. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Come see me on Whatnot. I am Bolo Buddies, all one word over there. I do have a referral link down below where you can get $15 to shop if you use that to join Whatnot. Hope to see you at a show. I sell a lot of jewelry. We have a lot of fun. So even if you're not interested in buying, you can come and hang out. So it's a good time. Thank you guys again. Go share your BOLO in the Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, there is a link down below under my link tree. And join the group. We talk about all things reselling with a focus on BOLO items to be on the lookout for. Thanks for watching.